Hi, how are you today? My name is Joe, and I come to you from the office of my home, and I would like to describe to you a little bit about myself. First of all, I'm 41 years old. Haven't really been too politically active up until recently in the last few years. I come from predominantly a Democratic family from the state of New York. My grandfather was a politician. Both of my parents are currently registered Democrats. I was a registered Democrat up until about 8 years ago when I changed to an independent. I voted for Bill Clinton in 1992 as well as 1996. I voted for George W. Bush in 2000 and in 2004. I come to you tonight because I'd like to discuss the current election. We're about a week away, and I'm very worried about this election. I'm very, very frightened of the prospect of a Barack Obama administration and what it would do to America and how it would change this country. I am a conservative, and I fear that conservatism will certainly die in the face of an Obama administration. It would start with the judges and basically proceed right down through the schools and all other facets of our society. And I'm afraid by that prospect. Also, the threat of terrorism and its real danger to America, and I believe that Obama would open the door to the Middle East takeover of America, be it through the tolerance of allowing Sharia law to spring up all over America as it is doing in Europe, or through direct terrorist attacks by weakening of our borders and our military. I come to you tonight and I'd like to read to you a thesis that I put together about Obama. I've done a lot of homework on him and his background, and I've come up with my own ideals for what may really be going on here. And I'd like to read to you the thesis today. Okay, Obama's radical associations explained. I figured it out. Here it is. Barack Hussein Obama II is a well-spoken, polished representative for black liberation theology. He is a much more even-handed, well-crafted version of Reverend Jeremiah Wright. Same central beliefs, different guys, and that's G-U-I-S-E. Obama's educational and political roots are in civil rights causes and equal rights for all people, especially blacks. His lifelong idol was Martin Luther King Jr., and he has aspired to follow in his footsteps to trumpet the cause of the oppressed. His vision of a new America and a new world order would be one of wealth redistribution and class warfare. Obama has taken a back road to power, fueled by radical Marxist money as well as Middle East money. He has used all means of financial backing to support his rise to power. Thinking only of his own self-interest and ultimate goal of becoming president and cementing his real agenda of social justice in America, Obama has thrived off the financial support of those who seek to change America. It was he, however, who was and is currently being used. His Middle Eastern friends, namely the Saudis and Palestinians, have a much broader world vision than he. He becomes their puppet, the means through which they control and eventually break America. All great empires have collapsed from within. The weakening of our military and creating a social divide of our masses has opened the doors to the Islamization of America. The weakening of our financial system, as well as the anti-American sentiment that has replaced patriotism within our own borders, has made us ripe for an attack. A president who believes America's worldview is inherently wrong, and the governing policy towards its people at home is largely racist and economically unfair, is a president whose policies will go to great lengths to revolutionize America socially as well as economically. This president will serve as a perfect pawn to the Middle East. He will accept monies being filtered in to facilitate the social and economic change. He will accept the tolerance of a growing Muslim faction to populate America. If the world of Islamic Jihad is looking to take over America, they need to look no further than a president who sees his own country's failings. They need to look no further than a president who sees the divide in his own country's people, a president who is deeply not in love with his own country, and a president who has no religious convictions. This man, who would be America's leader, would be unlike any leader we have ever had. It is no wonder that countries around the world call for an Obama presidency. The Islamic world is salivating at the idea that the leader of America will represent a Muslim